I've been using AI for years now. I'm talking back when it was just a bunch of if-then statements. Back when you had to actually program in every single possible response that a computer could give you depending on what the user type. And I've watched it evolve into what we have today with these large language models that can actually think, or at least, predict what to say next based on context. And I gotta be honest with you, I think we have a real problem. And it's not what you might think. The problem isn't that AI is getting dumber, it's actually getting smarter every single day. I mean, I use AI constantly for my business, for content, for thinking about problems, for everything. The problem is that AI has stopped telling us the truth. Or more accurately, I don't think it ever has. And I don't mean that it's lying to us, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is somewhere along the way, these AI companions decided that being agreeable was more important than being honest. And that's a massive problem. Let me explain what I mean. So when I first started using ChatGPT heavy, and it was around the 3.5 model days, that's when most people really started paying attention, right? And back then, the AI felt different. It was logical, neutral. It gave you information. It helped you think through problems. It wasn't trying to manage your emotions or make you feel a certain way. You'd ask it a question and it would give you an answer based on, the actual information, not based on what it thought you wanted to hear. But something shifted somewhere along the line. And I can't tell you exactly when it happened. I don't have like this specific date where I was like, oh, there it is. That's where AI got nerfed. It was more like a slow creep. The more I used it, the more I started noticing this pattern. Here's what I noticed. No matter what plan I told the AI about, no matter what idea I brought to it, no matter what I was working on, the response was always some version of, wow, Derek, that's amazing. You're on the right track. Keep going. Don't give up. You got this. And look, I get it. That sounds nice, right? That sounds supportive. It sounds helpful. But here's the thing. Sometimes my plans, they're not fucking amazing. They're horrible. Sometimes I'm not on the right track. Sometimes I need someone or something to look at what I'm doing and say, hey man, this isn't working. Have you thought about trying something different like this or like that? But that's not what AI does anymore. Instead, it just hypes you up. It turned into a motivational speaker instead of a thinking partner. And there's a huge difference between those two things. Now let me be clear about something, because I don't want you to misunderstand what I'm saying here. I'm not saying AI shouldn't motivate you or encourage you or be your biggest cheerleader. It should do all of those things. It can't hype you up while ignoring the fact that what you're doing isn't working, because that's not helpful. It's actually harmful. I have a 6-year-old named Tanner, and when Tanner comes to me struggling with something, when he needs advice or guidance or help, even if it's hard information to swallow, even if I know he's not gonna like what I have to say, I'm still going to tell him the truth, because I love him so much that I'm willing to make things uncomfortable and to have these uncomfortable conversations with him if that's what he needs. That's what real love looks like. Real love tells you the truth even when it's hard. And I think that's what's missing from AI right now. These models have been trained to be so agreeable that they've lost the ability to actually help you grow.
Yo, real quick, I promise it'll only take a second, but if you love these AI videos and you want to see the other side of my life, fatherhood vlogs, gaming sessions with my son, opening up Pokemon cards with him, crazy adventures, and just behind the scenes chaos, then you've got to check out my personal channel. Honestly, if you think that AI is crazy, wait till you see my real life as a single father. All right, the link's down below. Come hang out.
Let me give you some real examples from my own life. I run a digital marketing agency called Click Consultants, and there have been times where I'm working on something for the business, and I know deep down that it's probably not the best approach, or there's something else that's probably more important that I should be working on. But instead of changing direction, I'll talk to the AI about it, and you know what happens? It tells me that consistency is key and don't give up. And so I keep doing the thing that isn't working because the AI keeps telling me I'm doing a great job. No alternative path suggested. Just keep going, you're doing amazing. Let's say someone's been trying to lose weight for a year. And instead of being down 10 pounds, they're actually up 10 pounds. They go to the AI and they say, hey, I've been trying to lose weight and it's not working. And what does the AI say? Oh, tomorrow's another day. Keep trying. You got this. Consistency is key. But wait a second. Obviously, something about their approach is broken. A real friend, someone who actually cares about this person, would say, hey, listen, something isn't working here. Let's figure out what it is. Let's look at what you're actually doing and find the gap. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different result. That's literally what AI is encouraging us to do. So then the question becomes, well, why are companies creating their AIs to be like this? Why are they removing the AI's ability to push back, to challenge us, to tell us hard truths? And I think the answer is actually pretty simple, honestly. User retention. It always comes down to user retention when it comes to anything that we use on the internet. These companies are terrified of making you feel bad. If it challenges your ideas too much, if it tells you something you don't want to hear, you might stop using it. So they've optimized for agreeableness instead of usefulness. They've made it so that when you walk away from a conversation with AI, you feel good. You feel validated. You feel hyped up, but it's a surface level feel good. It's not the kind of satisfaction you get from actually improving your life. It's just empty validation, honestly. The only thing AI can truly give us that we can't get anywhere else is objective perspective. AI doesn't have ego. It doesn't have emotions. It should be able to look at your situation clearly and give you honest feedback. That's the whole point. That's the value proposition. What we need is something that can cut through our own bullshit. Something that we can see the things that we can't see because we're too close to them. That's what AI should be. Imagine an AI that hypes you up and tells you the truth. That says, hey, I love this idea, but have you considered this potential problem? That's a real partner. It motivates you. Yes. It supports you. Yes, but it also holds up a mirror and it shows you the things that you can't see about yourself. This is why this matters beyond just, personal frustration. This is actually dangerous. Humans need friction to grow. We need people in our lives who will push back on our ideas and make us think harder. That's how we avoid staying stuck in the same patterns forever. But if we're spending hours every day talking to an AI that never pushes back, that's going to keep us exactly where we are, or even worse, actually cause us to regress. I'm not saying AI should be cold or harsh or critical just for the sake of being critical. I want AI that's honest, that's truth-seeking. I want AI that loves you enough to have the hard conversations when they need to, just like I would with my son. That's what growth looks like. That's what actual help from people who do love you looks like. I don't want AI that just makes me feel good. I want AI that makes me better. And those are two very, very different things. So I'm curious, have you noticed this too? Am I the only one who feels like AI has gotten too soft? Or is this something you've experienced in your own life with your own use of these tools? Drop a comment down below and let me know, because I genuinely want to know if this is just me being crazy or if this is a real problem that we need to talk about. Thanks for watching this video. There are two videos popping up on the screen right now that I think you would absolutely love. Which one you want to check out, that's totally up to you. I think you'll like either one of them.